I absolutely fell in love with the slab riding in British Columbia. The steep rock faces of Squamish and Whistler scare the out of me. But the overwhelming levels of accomplishment I feel when I'm standing at the bottom, looking back up at the sheer face of granite I just ascended,
oh my God,
make it all worth it. But this isn't British Columbia. These trails are in Quebec.
Holy shit. Nice and slow, slow, slow. You're a maniac, dude. Are you kidding me? What are you doing?
What do you mean?
I can't believe you rode that.
It's the trail.
This is a scary trail.
This is the trail Rachel says her favorite.
Oh my God. How much of that did you ride? All of it?
I rode every single bit.
That is freaking phenomenal, dude. That is so full on.
Anna and I ended up spending 5 days riding Sentier Du Moulin, a name I'll butcher every single time I try. So I'm gonna shorten it to SDM when I can. Super G rides like it wants to be a flow trail. But the hills that SDM are built upon are basically just piles of beautiful granite. A thin blanket of perfect dirt covers these giant granite slabs, but the rock faces are why you're here.
So chunky.
So whenever the trail builders can route us bikers over slab or through a rock garden, they do.
So fun.
Interestingly though, its difficulty doesn't come from the obstacles themselves, but the speed at which you're encouraged to hit those obstacles.
Ooh, this looks nice.
At slower speeds, all of the trail features are very manageable.
Woo! Nice.
But its beautifully shaped berms and organic dirt encourage riders to pick up and maintain speed. This trail is fast, faster than my riding style suggests, so riders be warned. That granite rock does peek through the dirt from time to time. And really, that's what makes Super G such a good warm-up lap. Small jumps and drops, accentuated by wooden berms and bridges, including one that goes over a cabin, made Super G feel like a proper bike park. But where most bike parks offer you the luxury of a chairlift to the peak, you'll need to earn your turns here.
Nice, dude. Oh, now the climb back up to the top.
From the bottom, the climb up Monte Rivage passes a very spicy section of trail, aptly named Habenero.
I think I can do this. It's interesting that there's this skinny to get on. It's really kind of like a filter feature. I think I've done bigger than this, right?
I think so. Yeah.
And while I had no intentions of tackling its massive jump line, I felt I could at least bite off this drop and handle the heat. Sweating like I just bit into a hot pepper, I decided to keep my wheels on the ground and headed up for more techy jank.
How do I get off this thing?
What did you decide? What trail are you riding?
Je ne parle pas français.
Go ahead.
I had to use Google Translate to find out what La Passerelle means, and apparently it means the bridge. And while SDM is known for its very sexy woodwork, I like to think this name comes from the fact that this trail acts as the perfect bridge between the flow of Super G and the rest of the black and double black trails we would later conquer. The trail starts off with a similar feel to that of Super G and takes a quick left turn literally and figuratively onto the rock slabs that make this place the mini Squamish that it is.
Nice roll. This move is a little intimidating.
La Passerelle is short, at about a quarter mile long.
All right. Beautiful roll.
If it proves to be too much, just try and hang on until you get to Graffiti.
Cool bridge here. Against this wall, it's freaking awesome. Whoa, Dusty. All right, now we're on Graffiti.
Graffiti rides like your typical black trail. There are fewer rock slabs and bridges, and the dirt is the stuff you dream about.
Good dirt in here. Nice little drop.
Still, you want to stay on your toes. Or the balls of our feet in our case. Har 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 har.
Look at these red leaves, that's cool. All right, that was fun. All right, going for Leon.
If you're looking for the next step in progression, then a rip down Leon won't disappoint.
I think it's this way.
It certainly isn't the steepest of the black trails at SDM. This isn't the trail to hit if you're looking for KOMs on a chainless lap. But you won't care about those few pedal strokes as you start your descent, following the giant granite ribbon that's been cut down this hillside.
So much granite. So much rock work.
Leon feels like a smaller sibling to Slab City, a trail right across the street on the Maelstrom side of SDM.
Whee.
I got a video of that one. You should watch it. I'll link it above. Trails like Leon and Slab City are what drew me to SDM in the first place. The way the dirt is pulled back from the granite, exposing this perfect path through the woods, feels like the forest has taken on a persona, reached out its hand, and is beckoning me to come further into the woods.
Ooh.
Maybe I'm waxing poetic here, and you're rolling your eyes harder than you do when I try to pronounce Sentier Du Moulin.
Oh, ugly off the flat. Second one.
But I don't know how else to describe it. It's like that thing that comes out of Donnie Darko's chest, you know? You know.
Ooh. Nice little double there.
If you're riding SDM, it's because you love steep and technical terrain. You seek out the trails chock full of rock gardens and ugly lines, instead of getting your thrills in the air. You love trusting your big 29-inch wheels to smooth out the holes that your brain tells you to avoid at all costs.
Oh my God.
I didn't find LVTU to be easy.
No,
I was
definitely
terrified.
not. Yeah. The red leaves are so pretty.
SDM isn't a trail system that tries to cater to everyone, and for that, it should be applauded. What it does create are technical trails that are visually stunning.
Oh, now I'm supposed to go that way.
And super rewarding for the average mountain biker.
Beautiful. Yep, it rolls.
Riding trails like this, I can't help but think about the process. No, the art of trail building. Actually, that's a lie. While I'm riding these trails, all I can think is, Don't miss your line. Stay alive, Dusty. But afterwards, I think about the effort that goes into the build. It's fun to imagine the builders walking up and down the hillside in search of the most interesting touch points, or perfect spots to build features like this gnarly rock garden.
All right, this one is tricky. Oh, I might come back up and give this another go. I always get funneled here and then straight down into here. I target fixate on this, and then it, like, my tire hits and then wants to bounce. But if you can come over here, then you're good. Okay, so just up and over these guys there, and then this is all pretty easy and slow.
LBC2 is demanding, requiring riders to put not only their rock crawling abilities to work, but also their freeride skills. The few doubles in here were punishing for my fuel when I inevitably failed to clear them.
Whoa. I want to go back and get that.
Still, I felt like I was on the perfect bike for these trails. At 160 millimeters up front and 140 in the rear, I had the suppleness to eat up big hits.
Whoa.
And the agility to navigate tight technical moves, which was super helpful in these steep, manky sections.
This one's also not so bad, you just gotta stay loose. All right, look down here. Beautifully done, beautifully done.
Anna and I had ridden LBC2 once before, which gave me a bit of confidence heading into this section. Anna, on the other hand, was a bit nervous knowing what lay ahead.
Ready?
So I tried to ease her worries by, and stick with me here, comparing our brains to a computer. Let me explain. During a first ascent, our brain has to run one program, which is putting all of our skills and historical knowledge to work on this totally new puzzle ahead. But simultaneously, another program is running from the depths of our ancient lizard brain. This program is screaming at us to do whatever we can to self-preserve, and my brain doesn't have enough RAM to run both programs at once, and so things get messy.
You still with me? All right, this all rolls nice. And then this one nice and slow. You with me? All right, this one nice and slow. This is an easy up and over. Did you get it? Nice. Hell yeah, dude. Proud of you.
But on a second ascent, even when we can't remember the lines, our lizard brain has the confidence to know that the situation is survivable. And hopefully, this can quiet it down, leaving all the computational power to go into implementing the skills necessary to make it down safely.
Beautiful. You are just a slab queen, huh?
Hardly.
What do you mean hardly? That was fantastic.
You could definitely take me to some slabs I would not.
Well, yeah, you could take me to slabs that wouldn't even try. Hell yeah, dude. Pew pew. This is gonna be f***ing hard. Pass this hole into that and then around. This is probably gonna take me a few tries. If I can get it at all. There's a good chance I can't clear this.
Each climb to the top of SDM passes the point where Mammouth and Monte Revanche intersect. From there, Mammouth doesn't look all that impressive. So I was confused why I'd see every rider celebrating after making it past that point. When I decided to walk that top section, I immediately understood. Mammouth is the newest double black trail to be built at SDM. Stacked boulders act like masonry, moving bikers from one granite slab to another.
One dab.
Making it hard to ignore the similarities between this trail and those of Vancouver's North Shore. Yeah, that North Shore.
All right, one dab. I'll take it.
Nice job.
I said that's what this bike is made for.
Ah,
The dorky stuff.
that's dorky.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is technical. Twisty turny.
The best trails evolve as they progress through the landscape, and they do so without dramatically shifting tones.
Ho ho ho!
The squirrel catcher at the start of a trail teaches the rider what to expect on their ride.
Whoa!
From there, the trail might get progressively harder,
Yeah, that's okay.
but a great trail will do this incrementally.
Lots of cool rock work. You got all that stuff. That's awesome. You got this nice and slow. You gotta keep going. Go, 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 go. Hell yeah, dude. Nice work. This is all easy. Nice pavers here, up and around. Oh, you got that.
When the trail grows more difficult as it continues, it forces riders to use skills they've been building along the way. If it can do this, the riders learn to trust the trail builders, and their own skill set.
Ooh, beautiful, dude. You got this? This trail's cool.
Once we begin to understand what type of trail we're riding,
Stay loose there.
it makes solving the puzzle ahead of us a lot more fun, and a little bit less, what the hell is this thing gonna throw at me?
I gotta come back up for this one, but you can get it. I just gotta keep speed for the bridge. Right. Oh, this, what the I can't do these hop turns, like what the
Mammouth connected the landscape like a story. First, stacked rocks would act as skinny practice.
Whew. Yep, just rolls.
The low to the ground, low consequence features helped me feel confident I could stay on the narrow path
Whoa!
most of the time.
Yeah. Hoo. What is this?
Low consequence rock skinnies would then turn into actual wooden skinnies,
Oh, this is nice.
which then began rising higher and higher off the ground until I wasn't sure why I was trusting myself.
Oh,
But I was. It's easy to look to the left and to the right of the skinny and see where the trail builders could have routed this line. It took extra time and money and sweat equity to take the rider to this boulder and then across to the next using 2 wooden bridges.
oh, this trail got so mean. So scary.
The extra effort needs to be celebrated because we live in a world where it's just increasingly harder to do the cool thing over the efficient or economical thing. And it's those decisions that give us artistry over pragmatism. And maybe I'm getting way too deep here. They are just bike trails after all. But considering that this sport brings joy to so many people, I think the praise is warranted. I mean, we praise chefs all the time. There's like a whole industry around like food reviews. So I feel justified. And that's all that matters.
You gonna show me the lines?
Nope.
No?
You go first.
I go first? No, that's not, you know how this works by now. All right, Eric's gonna show me down Viking. So I did do this trail once with Anna. We did a lot of stopping though and scouting. So I just wanted to be able to go through a little faster. And Eric's the guy to show me the way.
Sentier Du Moulin encouraged me to practice the slow tech skills that I learned in Squamish. I had to focus on weight distribution and precision, brake modulation and balance.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this.
The bridges and stone masonry on Viking join the natural touch points the same way they did at Alice Lake or Mount Frome. It brought me back to my summer in BC, and I couldn't help but think these trails were directly inspired by the birthplace of the mountain bike trail.
Oh. Did not do that very pretty.
I did bike.
So chunky. Yeah.
I left BC convinced it was the MTB Mecca. The entire Pacific Northwest scene has had an undeniable influence on every aspect of mountain biking. And I think trail builders from all over owe it to themselves to pilgrimage there so they can draw from it.
Whew. The leaves are so pretty. They hide everything, yeah.
Riding Sentier Du Moulin feels like riding in BC.
Oh, that was a way smoother line than I took last time.
But where nearly everything in BC felt terrifying,
Whoa.
SDM has designed their trails to inspire intermediate riders rather than punish them. The rock gardens, slabs, and bridges all feel like they were built to look scary,
So sweet, dude.
but ride smoothly, at least on modern bikes.
Oh, where are you going?
Sure, I had to keep on my A game, but each trail I rode felt like it was designed to maximize the risk to reward ratio in favor of the reward.
Whoa. I'm good. Ah, so scary.
These trails were impressive, and this was only a sliver of what Quebec had to offer.
Oh, man.
So, if you want to see more of this East Coast MTB Mecca, like and subscribe, because there were just too many great trails to fit into this one video. I mean, wait till you guys see Vallée Brosse du Nord. Damn, that's another one I can't pronounce. God.
All right. I'm so pooped. Oh, that was a lot to bite off.